Good evening. Today we focus on one of the most important foundations of democracy, the drawing of political boundaries, also known as delimitation. Experts explain that the fairest and most transparent way to draw these lines is by using the census. In every democracy, political boundaries or electoral districts play a crucial role. These boundaries decide which representative a community votes for, and ultimately whose voice reaches the national or state assembly. But the question remains, how do we ensure that these boundaries are fair to everyone? According to experts, the answer lies in the census. The census, conducted every 10 years in most countries, provides a detailed record of the nation's population, including total numbers, rural and urban divisions, literacy levels, pay, and ethnic and linguistic diversity. When political lines are drawn based on census data, it ensures that every community and every citizen has an equal voice in governance. If electoral boundaries are not based on accurate census figures, the consequences can be serious. Some regions may end up with more representation than they deserve, while larger populations could be left with less. This imbalance weakens democracy, which is why experts strongly insist that delimitation must always be tied to the latest census. There are several clear benefits to this approach. First, it makes the election process transparent. Second, it guarantees that each vote carries equal weight. Third, it gives both small and large communities fair representation. In simple words, census-based political lines strengthen the roots of democracy. Experts also point out another important factor: trust. When citizens know that electoral boundaries are drawn from reliable data and through a neutral process, their confidence in democratic institutions grows stronger. And that trust is essential for any democracy to survive and thrive. So the conclusion is clear. Fairness in politics begins with accurate data. Only the census can provide that foundation. By drawing political lines on the basis of census information, democracies can ensure equal rights, equal representation, and equal power for every citizen. Experts agree that census-based delimitation is the key to protecting and strengthening democracy. Another key benefit is equality between urban and rural areas. Rapid urbanization often changes population balances. Cities grow fast, while some rural areas shrink. If boundaries are not updated with census data, urban citizens may end up underrepresented, while smaller regions keep more influence than they should. This creates frustration and weakens the sense of fairness in society. Updating boundaries with every census ensures that both growing cities and rural areas receive representation according to their actual population. Experts also remind us that democracy is not only about voting. It is about fairness in every step of the process. If people feel that the system is biased, they lose faith in elections, and voter turnout declines. But when people know that their vote carries equal weight, their trust in the democratic system grows stronger. That trust encourages participation, unity, and stability. Looking ahead, experts say that as populations continue to grow and shift, the role of the census will only become more important. Climate change, migration, and urban development are changing where and how people live. Without an updated census, Governments may make decisions based on outdated realities. That is why experts call for regular, transparent, and reliable population counts, followed by fair delimitation. In the end, the message is simple. Democracy survives on equality, and equality survives on data. The census provides that data. It gives every citizen the assurance that they matter, their community matters, and their voice will be heard. By respecting the census, nations protect democracy itself, ensuring that it remains strong for generations to come.